So what usually prevents people from clarifying, creating, and focusing on a vision? What do you believe has prevented you from creating, clarifying, and focusing your vision? Could it be your fears, doubts, past references? How about that critical inner voice that tells us what we can't do and reminds us of the mistakes we've made in the past? The lack of belief in yourself. Could those be some reasons? Our biggest limit is our mind telling us what our limits are. When we think of limits, we create them. We've developed a fast food mentality. We want instant gratification, instant recognition, and instant profit. So if we slow down the process, maybe even take some baby steps, we might actually enjoy the process a lot more instead of beating ourselves up all the time and limiting ourselves and holding ourselves back. Reminds me of a movie titled What About Bob, starring Richard Dreyfuss and Bill Murray. Richard Dreyfuss is a psychologist who's written a book titled Baby Steps. He's a bit arrogant, considers he is the expert, the best that there is. He can cure everyone now. There's another psychologist who's had a patient by the name of, we'll call him Bill Murray because I don't remember his stage name there. And this psychologist decided to retire because Bill Murray was quite the neurotic. So he referred this client to Richard Dreyfuss. And there is a scene in the movie that is hilarious. Bill Murray he's neurotic about everything. I can't even explain how much so in this movie. So he goes barging into the office periodically of the psychologist and almost just drives this man entirely crazy. So the psychologist decides he is going to use his theory on baby steps with Bill Murray. And he says, okay, you need to leave. You need to go. And Bill Murray says, well, I'm afraid of elevators. I can't go in the elevator. And he says, okay, now take your baby steps, one little tiny baby step, and Richard, Dreyfuss is just telling this, take the baby steps. And Bill Murray's like, baby steps to the elevator, baby steps here, baby steps there. And he's just hilarious. He's doing this in this movie. Yet, doesn't it sound kind of familiar? Those fears and doubts come up in our mind and we're just like frozen. Or that first step is so big, we don't think we could ever accomplish anything. So we need to enlarge ourselves and our perspectives and recognize that goals may change during the period in pursuit of our vision.